Hi, I'm Hailey, the assistant athletic trainer. In this video, we're going to talk about how freshmen and transfers can complete their account. So hopefully you already saw the last video on how to create your account, because you will not know how to get to this page. So hopefully, if you don't know how to get to this page, start with that video and then come to me. So once we get to our dashboard, we already have our account, we already signed in. This is what it's going to look like. You'll see these little links on the side here. You'll see this calendar on the right, which in another video I discussed how to create an appointment, but it's through this. And then you have your dashboard. On here you'll see what needs to be completed. These are incomplete, athlete information, med history, incomplete, and I have 7 forms. When you're done, this will say 0. On the bottom here, you'll see the notices and handbooks. We have our sickle cell trait information form, concussion fact sheet, and our accident insurance information. So these will be here all year round, so if you want to go back and refer to them, you totally can. Okay, so the first thing you want to complete is your My Info, which is your athlete information. Basically, anything that says required needs to be filled in. These are blacked out for me because when I created it, I didn't put a name. But with whatever name you created when you created your account, these will be filled in for you already. And then you're just going to fill in whatever your school ID is. I don't have it. You do not need your social security. For your grad class, please put whatever grad class you are, unless you are a transfer. So if you are a transfer, please put transfer. This is so we can just delineate the newbies on one side and the returners on the other, because the newbies will need a little bit more information. We'll change it back as the sport progresses. And then gender, birth date. Cell phone is really important because there has been several times we've tried to contact athletes when they weren't here, and we weren't able to because we had their parents' cell phone number here instead of the athletes. So please put your cell phone number here. And then your sports. So if you are a fall and spring athlete, put them in order. So sport 1 is your fall sport, sport 2 is your spring sport. If you are neither and you only do one sport, then put whatever sport that is right here at the top. Okay. Then again, just going through everything. Anything that says required needs to be filled out. So obviously we only need this side, not this side. If you want to put a secondary, you totally can, but what's required needs to be filled out. And then under your emergency contacts, we have 2 in here. If mom and dad are your emergency contact and literally all the information is the same, but the first name and the cell phone numbers, that's fine. But we'd like to have full contact information of both. Don't just put the same person twice. And if you have an issue with that or you don't have a second person, please email either myself or Liz and we can discuss. Then under the insurance, you're going to fill out, again, anything that is required. Anything you don't know off of your card, you can Google, because I've had to do it for a couple of people already. So you could definitely Google anything that you might not know just off of your insurance card. Fill out all the information. Whoever the insurance is under, whether it's you, mom, or dad, you're going to put their name, date of birth, and their member ID here. And then any policy information, specifically policy, plan, and type. And then I will show you how to upload your insurance card. So this one's already uploaded. You can see uploaded, open, delete. This one says not uploaded here. So to upload, you don't just press this add button. You actually go here, hit choose file, pick the picture of the insurance card. Oh, perfect, I have one. Front, add. Boom, now it's there, it's uploaded. So that add button only works when there's something in the file up here, okay? And now that it's here, it's good. If you mess something up, you can go through, hit delete. Are you sure? Okay, cool. If you don't know if you messed up, you can hit open and it will download and you can look and see if it's correct. Again, don't need the second one, but if you want to fill it out, you can. And then the last thing would be the medical alerts. It starts out looking like this, with nothing in the one required here. Any alerts that you might have from this entire list. Let me pull myself over. So anything in here, please write it or click it, I mean. So if you have epilepsy, diabetic, bee sting allergy, self-allergy, whatever it is, please click it. And if you do not have anything, please click none. So again, this is required, so something has to be here. So if you have nothing, then none is perfect. Okay? When you hit save, you'll see all of this pop up. This record has been saved but will not be marked until the following is completed. So this is telling you step by step what I missed. I missed my first name. I missed my last name. I missed my primary emergency contact state, zip code, country, etc. It will tell you what you missed so you can go back and fix it. If you hit OK, it'll still be marked as incomplete until those required pieces of information are filled in. Okay, and then med history is much the same. Go through, hit yes or no. Anything you say yes to, please put a comment next to it. Allergic to medications, allergic to penicillin. Simple. Whatever it is, fill it in. Similar to the other thing, you hit save. It will tell you if you missed something. So I missed all of these because I did not put yes or no on them. So make sure that this screen doesn't pop up, then you completed everything and it's perfect. But it will say completed once you are done. Okay? And then the last thing is the forms. So you click on the 7 forms. On here, you'll see 7 required and then 1 optional. So this is one I downloaded. Don't pay attention to that. But these 7 required here, and then this optional 8th one. Because you are a new or returning athlete, you need this optional one done, so it's not optional for you. But this needs to be printed, and then a medical professional needs to sign it and fill it out. So to print it, you click it. Up top there's an open button. Open it, and this is what it looks like here. So the doctor will need to fill out everything up here, whether we're normal or abnormal through this, your musculoskeletal or medical, and then whether you're cleared for sports. They will stamp or sign this at the bottom, and then you will re-upload this back into your Sportsware. Before I show you how to do that, this needs to be completed by a medical health professional specifically. So this can't be filled out by you and then signed. This needs to be filled out by them, and we won't accept another physical form. It has to be this physical form. So if you have to go back to your doctor and have them fill this out, please do so. But if there's any issues and you cannot, please contact either myself or Liz. So after you get it back from the doctor, you take a picture of it with your phone. You have it in your computer. To re-upload it, you're going to hit add, choose file, pick in the random physical. That's not a physical, but I'm just going to click it. Retitle it so we can find it, physical. Okay. And then boom, it's in here. I already did it a couple times, but it will just look like physical, optional, current, uploaded. You uploaded it, so it will say uploaded. That's how you complete the physical. The rest of the required ones actually can get filled out online. So we'll click on select, open, and it shows a fillable PDF. So on here, you're just going to fill out everything with a blue box. La la la. Date of exams today. Sports, blah blah. Your sex assigned at birth and how you identify. If you don't want to disclose this information, you don't have to. But if you'd like us to address you differently, also please let us know. Then you're going to list past and current medical conditions, whether you've had surgery, even if it's something minor, hair implant in summer 21. Something minor like that is still fine. Keep us updated. I'd rather know too much information than not know enough, okay? And you're going through medicines and supplements, any allergies. Awesome. Some of this seems redundant because we did it in the the Sportsware account, but next year when you're a returner, you won't have to go through that stuff online on the Sportsware account. You'll just have to do these forms. So it'll make sense next year. And then we have the PHQ-4, which is the patient health questionnaire. Basically, you're just going to read feeling nervous, anxious, or on edge. Just say not at all, several days, half the days, nearly every day. Whatever your answer is, click through it. Be open and honest with us. You will not get in trouble. We will not come attack you or anything. We want to know where you are, and if you're not in a good place, how can we get you to be in a good place? We're here physically for you, but we're also here for you mentally. Okay. And then as you're going down, you'll see these yes/no questions. So just pick which one you want. You're just going to click, oops, not right click, left click, yes or no. Don't click the same box because then we won't know what's going on and we'll have to contact you. So whichever the answer is, please click yes or no. And then let's say we have a couple yeses. Let's say 13 and 14 we have some yeses at. So when we get to page 2, there's some more questions, but there's explain yes answers here. So I know for 13, let's say the question is, do you have any high cholesterol in your family? Yes, a father and grandfather on dad's side. See how it kind of took out the screen? It will shrink it to fit. Boop, fit. Next one I saw was 14. Are you ever sore? Always sore, I think, from being out of shape. Be honest with us. If it's something stupid like that that you think, that's fine. I'd rather know that you're always feeling a certain way because, hey, I'm probably just out of shape. I don't think there's something wrong with me. Then cool. I'm not going to be as worried about you. But if you have no idea why you feel the way you do, that's a little more worrisome. Okay? So just going down, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Any yeses, you put the number and why. And then at the bottom here is the signature. We're going to sign it with your name like that. Today's date, and then you're going to hit save and submit. If you don't think you're done or you need to go back in and redo something, just hit save, because if you hit save and submit, you cannot go back in and change it. So once we hit save and submit, there's the electronic signature. Since we're not signing by hand, I acknowledge that I'm electronically signing, and then once I hit submit, this will pop up and say you will not be able to make any changes. So we don't want that unless you definitely are done. Okay? Close. And then the last thing I want to make sure you guys know, if you are under 18, I'm sorry to say, all of this paperwork needs to get printed and your parents have to sign the bottom of it and it has to be filled out by hand. Okay? So if you're under 18, all of this paperwork needs to be printed. I showed you how to print it. If you get on a fillable and you need to print this, you just hit the download button. It will download and then you can print it. So either way, you can print everything that's on here, but if you're under 18, your parents do have to fill out everything for you. Okay? And if you have any issues, you just reach out to either myself or Liz, the head athletic trainer, and we'll help you through that. But the main thing you're looking for is having 0 forms to complete, this to say complete, this to say complete, and then whenever your athletic trainer fully clears you, these will both say full go. Game status full go, practice status full go. All right, see you soon.